There he is. Oh, check that out. Beautiful, big, wild Tassie brown. G'day everyone and welcome to another full-scale fishing adventures video. We are out on one of the most famous locations to trout fish in Australia, and that is Penstock Lagoon in the central highlands of Tasmania. There's beautiful big brown and rainbow trout in this lake. They fight hard, they're hard to catch, so it's got all the ingredients for a good afternoon on the water. It's a little bit sunny at the moment. We've got a bit of cloud coming over. Hopefully we'll get a mayfly hatch and a bit of dry fly fishing. But to start with, we're going to do a bit of subsurface nymphing, and I'm really looking forward to this. So if I haven't seen any rising fish, so it's about lunchtime, and I haven't seen any rises as of yet, but we're sort of pre-hatch. So the mayfly's usually mid-afternoon. So what we're going to do is we're going to fish subsurface. So I've got a floating line, and then I've quite simply got some 8-pound tippet, and I've got probably an 8-foot length of that to my first dropper, which we're going to attach one of our flies. And then I've got 5 feet to my next dropper, and then I've got my point fly on the end of that. So we're actually fishing 3 flies. You can fish 1, you can fish 2, whatever you feel comfortable with, but I like to fish 3. So what I'm going to use is simply mayfly nymph imitations. There we go. That was cool as on the hang. That really shows the importance of that hang, and just absolutely dunked it. Really cool. That was on, pretty sure it was on the dialback. Nice. And it is a lovely Penstock rainbow. Oh, there he is. Beautiful fish. Get some of that line out of the way. Beautiful. Fit fish. Oh, there he is. Beautiful Penstock rainbow. Check him out. Hey, settle down. Cracker. And we are on the board with a beautiful Penstock rainbow on the dialback. Lovely fish. All right, we'll get him back in. Okay. Very nice. Really been keeping an eye on the duns just to see whether they start popping. The wind's just dropped off. Nice bit of cloud. I can't see any reason why they won't come up at some stage. And as soon as that happens, the dries are going on. Oh, I lost him. So not a bad drift, that one. Got that one rainbow and then missed 2 other fish. So I'm just going to shoot back up to the top there and we'll do that one again. That was good. We just came back up to the start of the drift and the wind's just dropped off that little bit, and it's just perfect nymphing weather. And we have that same fly has claimed another beautiful rainbow. Sensational. Oh, I'm gonna go under the boat and try and keep that third fly out of the rod tip. Oh no, he's on the point fly, so he's on the spider. Very nice. So after losing a couple, it's nice to get one that's staying connected. There he is. Yeah, I think I might have mentioned it before, but 8-pound tippet in Pennstock, because there are some absolute whoppers in here. Very nice, nice. There we go, second rainbow. Check out the colours on him. Off he goes. There's a few options you could do when you come out here. You know, you could pull woolly buggers on a sinking line, which is very effective, but I really enjoy fishing a floating line, a team of nymphs. It's beautiful and easy to cast, fishing slow, just figure eighting those flies back, and then also dry fly fishing when there's a hatch on is very effective too. And the pinnacle really of coming to the highlands is catching fish on dries, and I'd say nymphing on a floating line comes in a close second. Feels big. I just actually made the move to this other side because not a lot was happening on that side, and I'm glad that I did, because it feels like quite a heavy fish. Oh yeah, that's a nice one, very nice one. I'm gonna say big brown. It hasn't jumped yet. I'm gonna say big brown. Ooh, very nice fish. Check him out. That is cool. Beautiful fish. Oh. And this is what Penstock is really famous for, is these big chunky browns. Wait until they give you the good shot. Yeah, that is what I wanted to catch. A stunning big Penstock brown. He is just a gorgeous fish. Let's get a look at him. He is a cracking fish. Wow, 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 wow. Look at this. Check that out. Beautiful, big, wild Tassie brown from Lake Penstock. That is just sensational. Awesome fish. Just gonna let him get his bearings back. Looks like he's ready to go. And off he goes. Beautiful. So the whole reason for coming over this side was that foamy edge, and I'll say it 100 times, if you can find a foamy edge, it doesn't matter which lake you're fishing in Tasmania, those big browns are going to be there because that's where all the food is being blown into. It doesn't happen so much on the mainland, but definitely in Tasmania, if you can find those foamy edges, you know that's where those big browns are going to be cruising. It's really obvious. There we go. Another one on here. Feels like a good fish again. That's cool. Cool to make the change. Oh, he's going nuts. Oh, he's gonna go around the drag. Come back. Get up. He's going absolutely Virgo, this one. Here he comes around here. Come back here. How good to make the change and find some really nice fish along this shore. It's going to clear my line. Oh, lovely fish, lovely fish. Oh, well, that was a bit of excitement, going here, there and everywhere. Beautiful, beautiful Penstock brown. Oh, he's going out of here. Got some fight in them, very much so. Oh, nice, very nice. Get him in the net. Yeah, yeah. That was cool. That was very cool. Now he ate the claret cruncher, so that's been a fish on each of the flies that I've had in the team. Another beautiful Penstock brown, just sensational. Check out the colours on him. That is super cool. All right, he can go back. He's ready. Off he goes. Just really shows you how important it is to move around, find those feeding fish. I was looking at this foamy edge, and I knew there'd be brown trout there. There he is. Oh. Wow, that was an insane take. Absolutely smashed it. It's always amazed me. Get around this side of the boat. Oh, he is out of there. Ah, oh, strong fish. Holy cow. It's always amazed me how ferociously and aggressively they smash a nymph sometimes. You sort of think, surely it's not going to get away. It's only moving very slowly. And then yet they just absolutely smash it. Incredible, incredible take. Oh, ah, what a nice one. That is beautiful. There he is. That is sensational. Bring him over here so we can have a look at him. That is an absolute corking Penstock brown. Fish of the day. Check that out for a big bruising Penstock brown. Oh, on the nymph. That is just epic. So much fun. Man, did he go mental. All right, you can go back in, buddy. Off he goes. Whoa, that was really fun. And we're in again. Wow, this bay's full of fish. Ooh. Oh man, that is cool as. Hey, come back out. Oh, they are smashing the nymphs. I don't know why they always have to go behind the boat. All the food is blown onto the... Oh man, that was a good jump. All the food's blown onto this side of the lake, and there is just browns in here. Oh, they're another really nice fish. Oh, check him out. Not quite as big as the last one, but still an absolute stunning Penstock brown trout. Oof, that is cool. On the dialback, check that out. Another ripping Penstock brown. What a beautiful fish. It's been a really cool afternoon. All right, buddy, he's ready, he's off. So hasn't the fishing just turned on? I've just been doing reasonably short drifts into this windy edge, so I've actually got to fish each drift, which has been really good. So I'm sort of coming out a couple 100 meters, drifting in to about the weed edge, and then coming back out, moving across say 50-70 meters, and then doing another drift in a bit of fresh water. And one thing, really important thing to remember, is try and not drive over the area that you're going to fish. So just move off to the side, go up and do a big arc so that you don't drive over any of the water that you plan to fish. There he is. Oh yeah. Another stunning brown trout. They're all stunning. There's not a single one that's not. Nymphing has just turned it on this afternoon. Didn't get the mayfly hatch, but the nymphing has just been absolutely sensational. And they are all very strong fish. Very nice take too. I'm just going to play up boat side. I've had a few that have just gone absolute bananas. Some that have dogged it out, typical brown trout style, just in front of the boat down deep. But they've all been special. Beautiful fish. There he is, right on the top of the nose. Hey. So nice. So nice. There he is. Come on. In you come. Oh yeah. That is very cool. Very happy with that. And that one was on... I'm not sure if the flies come out. I'm pretty sure it was the dialback. Oh, there he is. Check out that beautiful brown, the stunning afternoon light. And I think that is the perfect note to finish on. We'll get this boat back in, get it on the trailer. I think it might be time to head to the pub for a beer. Beautiful. Oh, and he's away. Well, what an absolutely awesome afternoon out on Penstock Lagoon. If you've ever thought about coming down to Tasmania, make sure you get yourself to the Miena Village, hire yourself a boat and experience some of this world-class fly fishing. These boats were purpose-built for fly fishing and they're absolutely magic to fish out of. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you like it, leave a comment, and if you subscribe to the channel, it helps a lot and you also won't miss any of of the episodes. I'm going to get this boat packed up and head to the pub for a snitty.